milk do you drink?
This was a question that was posed to me. What kind of drink? I drink any milk. I literally
What do you buy?
I just grab and take because I'm too embarrassed to sit there and like just observe. I also honestly don't really know the difference between the milks.
When I have a sleepover date, I buy Skim Milk because then I'm like, oh, I'm being healthy. But when I buy it for myself, 2%.
My roommate asked me to go get milk, and she was like very upset because also I got the big milk because I was like, we're gonna have milk for a while, you know. I guess. I don't know what the sizes are. It was the bigger one, and she's like, you didn't get the right milk.
Wait, because you didn't get the right flavor, you got the wrong size.
Wrong size.
Also, I don't know if it's New York because it takes so long to like get the milk to the stores and then to me. But milk in a gallon, like a plastic gallon, goes bad way fast versus the cardboard container lasts as long as it says.
I never know when I pull the milk out and when I smell it. Whether it's fine or not.
If it's bad, you don't smell it. You know.
But I'm also like, I'm really like, is this?
It smells like yogurt.
Anyway, hey everyone, we are here at New York City Improv Fest at the Pit. We are with VERN.
VERN!
They are a musical improv team here at the Pit.
-3. There's 3 others.
There are 3 other members who are not here. One of whom was not here tonight.
He's in Iceland like a chump.
Oh, Iceland! Everyone's going to Iceland these days.
It's amazing.
For me, the jury is split. I have people who say that it's amazing, and I have people who are like, eh.
Well, it's the closest, like, exotic place you can go. It's a very short flight, and it's usually not that expensive.
Vermont?
Yeah.
Vermont, the Iceland of the United States.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Why don't you guys introduce yourself, because maybe our viewers don't know. We'll start on this side.
Sure. I'm Daniel Tepper.
Daniel.
I'm Katie Hammond.
Katie. I'm Brett. I'm not part of VERN.
I'm Kiki Mickelson.
I'm Mikey Montalbano.
We were talking about what milk that I buy at the store. What milk do you guys? What is
2%.
2%?
1%.
Ooh, the 1%.
That's like cream.
No, 2% is like cream. 2% is more fat. 1% is less fat.
Yeah.
That is the truth.
I don't buy milk for myself, but if I was gonna buy milk, I would just buy whole at this point.
Do you not buy milk?
I grew up with Skim, but Skim is
Do you not
smaller.
drink milk, or you don't
I
You don't buy milk.
No, I don't. I can't do cereal because I'll eat the whole box.
I do that almost every night.
And I buy like half and half for coffee.
That makes sense.
I usually put like half and half in my coffee, but when I'm like buying milk, I will buy like almond milk, but then that's like bad. So I buy like cashew milk now.
But you're like the doctor among us, right?
What happened to
He
almond
is the
milk?
doctor.
Oh,
He is
he's
the
like,
doctor.
Right, so you're.
He just passed
Is there
the
any?
board.
Oh, congratulations! Is there any reason why we shouldn't be drinking normal milk and we should be drinking almond?
No,
Cashew liquid extract? Because it's not technically milk, right?
For sure. I mean,
No.
It's
extra.
Cashews have nipples.
They do. You do. You have to milk cashew.
VERN loves nipples.
And the thing about cashew milk versus almond milk is cashew milk is much more ethically.
Because almonds take a lot of water.
Exactly.
We've gone into climate change here. Because that is the most important. That's the theme of
Science
Improv
is
It's more
Fest.
like I'm saying they like give the almonds, they give the cashews like nicer living conditions. They let them have a full
Free range
Free range.
cashews.
Yeah,
exactly. To be a free range cashew,
Oh.
I wish.
Only.
To be, that's a song.
If only.
Oh, so do you guys, like, when you're walking down the street, do songs pop into your guys' head?
Yeah.
Just like all the time? Because that happens to me, but I am tone deaf. I have the worst voice of all time. Like, if you guys tried to harmonize right now, I could, like, totally destroy that.
Should we try it?
Yeah, let's try.
All right. Brett, you start.
I'm actually.
Okay, you start.
Oh, I start.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
I'll
start.
make you sound good.
Oh my god. If anything, that just made this whole thing worth it because I harmonized correctly. I sing a lot in the shower.
Yeah.
Do you guys sing? Do you sing a
The
lot
best
in the shower?
acoustics.
It's the best acoustics, but my roommate tells me that like I'm terrible.
I love
And I need
That's
to
awesome. I love
not.
that.
She's like, hey, you need to really stop singing in the shower. It's really
No,
harshing the
that makes
vibe
sense.
Brett,
of the
your
apartment.
roommate is like
She's a
pretty
soul.
mean to you.
Washing your butt. Singing is a gift given to all humans.
You can buy whatever milk you want.
So do you guys not? I can buy what? Thank you very much. I can buy whatever milk I
All right, Brett's roommate.
Yeah.
No, I
Shame.
do appreciate your honesty.
Shame.
I appreciate you not like hiding it or like trying to like be passive aggressive about it. Like you just say what you mean.
That's
but
true.
Still, be nicer.
That is why I like the people who say what they mean generally. And
Say what
Say-
you want to say.
Oh.
Two
Same
songs.
song? What's
Nope.
the same
No,
song?
different
You were
song.
doing say but you not say, right?
No, I was saying what you wanted to say.
Oh, yeah, that's the same song, but
just different parts of the same
you
song.
were thinking of two different songs because you were also thinking of.
Well, I said, say what you need to say.
That's
You're-
no, I
what
say
you
what you
wanna
want to say.
And let the world
go.
No, but I was thinking of the other one.
You were
You're thinking of your
You're not tone deaf.
No, totally tone deaf.
No, you're not. You just sang
But here's what my voice sounds pretty good when it's in a little
You were
falsetto.
thinking Cinderella.
No,
Yeah, but I don't feel comfortable.
you're not
singing
tone
It
deaf.
improvises you.
Yeah.
You're not tone deaf.
I-
Big difference.
What is the clinical definition?
Well,
Of
tone
deaf?
deaf is that you.
is my dad who sings a hymn in church and everything comes out the same note.
Church
It's
uses
not
those.
hearing. It's like you can't hear music.
Oh, I can hear music.
How can you adjust?
I can hear music, but
You
I
have
just.
enough. You have enough to take Katie Hammond's musical
You do.
improv.
Oh!
It's
And there's the
not
first plug of the interview. First plug.
First plug.
Yeah,
But wait,
it starts on
let's
Sunday.
let's say this plug in a clear, wonderful
Yeah,
way.
so if you are not paying attention to any part, this is the portion to pay attention to.
Pay
Yeah.
attention.
Okay.
Pay attention.
The People's Improv Theater is offering its first musical improv class in quite a long time. It starts
Years.
this
Yeah.
Sunday. It's taught by veteran teacher and improviser Katie Hammond. She is incredible. Take her class
And it's an
if you can. If there's space
Intro
left.
class, so if you have no musical theater experience, who cares?
Brett.
No
Brett.
singing experience, who cares?
Can I make a confession here? A VERN confession?
Yeah.
You guys were the second improv show that I ever saw.
I
To be honest.
What was the first?
The first was Coyote. Who
Oh,
was,
oh,
where you guys?
right.
This was when you guys were either on
Right.
Monday or
This
Wednesday.
was like a long time Friday
No,
night.
this was-
Then we
this
got
is
moved to
Wednesday.
we
This is
got
a few
Friday
years
to
ago?
Wednesday.
Yeah. And I love musicals. Like, did you guys love musicals when you were growing up? Because
Yeah.
that's
Hell
like,
yeah.
I always belted out like original cast soundtracks.
yeah.
But I only did it in my room because I thought I was tone deaf. But I guess I'm not tone deaf.
You're not tone
Wow.
deaf.
You're not.
And listen, I'll say this: when I first saw musical improv, I lost my goddamn mind.
Fuck yes.
Oh,
Because
God.
I was a singer and I had improv experience, and I was like, this is the thing. I signed up for a class that started 2 days later because I was like, this is the thing. And in that first class, my mind was so blown, and I say this to a lot of people, but my mind was so blown because I had experience, I was comfortable. There were people in that class who had never sung in public, who had never done improv before, and every single person in the class sang a song by themselves.
That's
Musical improv is the craziest thing because it is mind-blowing.
It, honestly, the first
But
when
it
I
is accessible.
Right,
you
when I-
can do it.
when I saw you guys
do
do
it.
it, when I saw you guys, you can do it.
Yes.
Also, when I saw
On
you guys,
Sunday.
literally my mind was blown because
Yeah.
I had taken a few improv classes and said go see shows, and I saw Coyote, which was kind of just straight improv,
Yeah.
and I was like, okay,
Two
I can
people,
I can
right?
kind of see how you make a scene, but then you guys all making scenes and also making songs that blew my mind because like
And I mean, that
you make it rhyme too. It's
Yeah, right.
How, like that seems super duper hard.
I mean,
That's
that
rhyming
was yeah, rhyming is a whole like other thing, and like the like North Coast and the people who do rap improv are way better at that than we are, and to the point where we have like workshops.
Second
trying
plug
to
of
get
the
better.
interview.
Yeah, North Coast is great.
Yeah, North Coast, they kick ass. But like what you're describing is, and what Kiki was describing is something very similar to what I experienced. Like I was working in musical theater and like feeling kind of stuck, so I took an improv class to figure out like what it is I wanted to say as an artist, and then I did improv for a while, and then I found musical improv, and I was like, oh fuck, this felt like a homecoming. It was like, oh, I can do musicals, I can do improv, and like put it all together. And it's the beautiful thing.
Do you guys? Because I mean, like making a musical is like I don't know. To me, it just seems so much more cohesive than like just doing like a bunch of like talking scenes.
Yeah.
There's a call like musical callbacks and sort of themes. It's like, do you ever like think like after you guys have done it, it's like, oh damn, I wish that musical like could live on, but you guys have to let go to it. Like, what's that? Like?
I think in some ways, yes, but also a lot of the humor and a lot of the things that are the funniest are because we're improvising, and I'm sure if we went back and tried to like write
Yeah.
something that we had just done, we would find like, oh, that was only funny in that moment, but trying to recapture it would be a whole...
Definitely the energy of the room.
Exactly,
brings
that
it
the
to-
audience is bringing to us there too, and of course there are musicals. I think we've all been like, that could be on Broadway.
yeah. Well, I mean, improv to sketch is an
That's a real thing.
established tradition and a real thing, and I do think that there are moments where something made up could be translated into something written, but I think most of the time the magic is in the fact that it's improv.
Well, that's the thing about musical improv for me is it seems so much more alien than anything, because people have conversations and they're like, oh, these are just two people talking. But you guys are making up songs like on the top of your head. I guess how much of it is like, because you guys have a live accompaniment with you, usually a piano, sometimes percussion, like tonight. And how much does that dictate it? Because like he'll like start a tune in a place where maybe he thinks that a song is coming in.
Sure. Sorry. Okay. I feel like that speaks to the reason that I love musical improv is because it is a conversation. You're having a conversation, you're having a musical conversation with the instrumentalist.
Who's also an improviser.
Exactly. The instrumentalist is part of the scene, and then when they feel like the scene has earned a song, or when they feel like it would be appropriate to put their voice into it, they start playing, they start doing some percussion, they start doing whatever. And then what they're laying down, you are responding to, and then you're responding to whatever you've just created. You're responding to yourself, and then you're responding to how they respond to it, and it's all a conversation, just in a musical language.
It's so much to keep in the air at one time.
Yeah, I think
cool,
the true geniuses on the stage are the musicians.
Yes,
like our usual pianist Dan Wrights, and
the best.
It's fabulous. We work with fabulous. All of the pianists we work with are incredible, and they're also improvisers, and they're also comedians, because they're sensing the time that it's going to be the funniest, and they're laying down something that's going to be the funniest to sing with, and they're like truly like genius musicians. Like we literally couldn't do what we do without them, and it's like
is there a cappella musical improv?
We've
done
it.
Yeah, well, there've been a couple shows where the piano players weren't available, but it is lacking.
It's not.
It's lacking without them.
Yeah, we need.
But it's something to explore in the art form.
It's the in transit.
It's
Yeah.
All right, well we'll wrap up. But you guys have anything you guys want to plug? Anything going on?
Kiki has several shows this week.
She does.
Yeah.
Tell us.
I play with Happy Karaoke Fun Time.
Boom.
And
Which
you guys just got a run at under St. Mark's.
Yes,
Under
St. Mark's every Thursday at 10:30 p.m.
Right.
Through June. I am playing tomorrow, Thursday, the 23rd, and other times throughout that run. You can go to happykaraokefuntime.com and get tickets. Use the code HKFT and get $10
you guys
tickets.
got a code.
This is a code only for you.
Only for you.
And also, I'm debuting with Premiere, which is the veteran musical improv team at the Magnet Theater this Friday at 10 p.m. and every other Friday at 10 p.m. after that. So lots of musical improv.
Yeah. Speaking of, Daniel and I do a two-man made-up musical called
What Town the Musical?
And our next show is April 29th right here at the Pit in the underground space.
Does that take place in a different town each
So
time?
the audience gives us the made-up town name, and then Daniel and I try to play every single person who lives in that town.
That sounds
And
And
fantastic.
then the last scene culminates with all of those
So it's a
people.
group. It's a
funny.
group number played by two people.
With just you guys.
Just the two of us. So the
It's
goal
incredible.
for us is
Character
once
work.
the character is established, it's fair game, so either of us can play that character.
Oh, that's fun.
And then the last number is a group number just with the two of us. So super fun.
That sounds super fun.
April 29th.
April 29th.
And your class?
Med school?
Oh, and my class starts on Sunday.
Starts Sunday?
It's open right now. There's a couple spots left, so sign up and grab
spots,
one.
3 spots.
I might be taking one of those spots
Yeah.
now. All right, that does it for us. Mikey.
I have projects going on, but none of them in the immediate
Med
future.
school.
So I'm in med school, and I also
Guys, like this is
but I started writing songs from my experiences in med school, and I'm putting them together into an album that should be put together in the next few months.
Cadavers.
That's not been part of it, but it's been like experiences in med school that have related to my life, or related to my personal relationships, or my identity as like a queer mixed race individual in a world that was like built for straight white men. So look out for
Look out for that. Does it have a title yet?
It doesn't have a
It
title.
doesn't have a title yet.
Cadavers
but it
by
does.
Mikey.
But follow me on Twitter, and then I'll release it.
Yeah, where can they find you? Like Vern, do you guys have a social media
VERN
presence?
Improv.
VERN
VERN
Improv
Improv.
on Facebook,
Twitter,
Instagram,
YouTube.
YouTube.com.
Pinterest, all of them.
We'll
All right.
get to Pinterest.
Yeah, for Pinterest, it's like our favorite song structures.
We'll be